Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jason Park, and I am a DBSA peer. I would like to share a few choice words with you today about my psychiatric disorder and the Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance. Bipolar disorder colors my personality, but it does not define who I am. Yes, it is true that there are limitations to what I can do, but is that not the case with everybody? And yet they find their way in the world, do they not? Wherever you have a limitation, you have an opportunity. I can be whatever I want to be, so long as I reach out for wellness and recovery, my twin North Stars for guidance. Let's face it, reaching out for the life you want to lead requires overcoming huge bouts of self-doubt, concern, and fear, with heavy doses of courage, heroism, and self-sacrifice. Nothing is handed to anyone on a silver platter, whether bipolar or not. You have to earn it. It took 20 years of arguably the best years of my life before I went from initial diagnosis and mental health consumer to in remission and mental health advocate. Now, after having written my memoir entitled Bliss Plus Blues Equals Bipolar, and having attended many DBSA online support groups, I have some practical, common sense advice to share with you all. First of all, to find wellness, you must first overcome the natural resistance to change. I have had to overcome my own resistance to getting better. Talk therapy will only get you so far. You have to be motivated to get better. And medication will only get you so far. You have to take it in a spirit of enthusiasm. To achieve your full potential, you have to first open yourself up to the possibility that you can be what you want to be. Second, know that you might not get it right the first time. I saw many therapists and psychiatrists before finally finding the right combination of talk therapy and medication that worked for me. Both the treatment team and you are trying to establish a therapeutic alliance. It takes time and you have to be patient. Patience is a virtue, and patients are a virtue. Wellness and recovery are the twin North Stars in the sky, which all people with mental health conditions must orient themselves towards. But all of us still must row, row, and row. Otherwise, we get stuck in becalmed waters. Stasis and complacency are not the places for us to be. Rather, dynamism, energy, and vibrancy of our own making must propel us forward. Lastly, you have to tell the world your story. Whether it is sharing your struggles with a trusted loved one, talking it out with a group of people who have the same mental health condition, or writing a memoir for the world to read, your story is important. Your story has power. In sharing your own experiences, you help light the way for others on their path to wellness and recovery. I have attended 162 DBSA online support group sessions via Zoom in almost as many days, and I could not have utilized more valuable amount of time and effort learning from my fellow peers than this. In return, I contributed my time and energy for the organization in the same period, slowly but surely becoming a strong voice in the choir. Concerns about having children despite medications, when to quit a treatment team, sorrows over economic hardship, family frustration, you name it, we've heard of it. And I shared with the best of them too. Also, I decided to give back and offer enough funding to defray the cost of one extra facilitator on Sundays when the need was greatest for 4 weeks every month, a largely and admittedly symbolic token of appreciation to DBSA. But isn't giving back to the organization that facilitated my recovery one surefire way of absorbing and unlearning from the lived experiences of all my fellow peers. This is what peer support is all about. I am but one person, but when I opened up to all the peers of DVSA, then truly my life became a life full of unlimited possibilities. This is my challenge to each of you. Open yourself to the possibilities. Try and try again. Be raucous and vociferous in your advocacy for yourself and others. For some, the path to wellness is a long and winding one. But how lucky we all are to be on this path together. Thank you and have a great day.